right, 8:14, almost 8:15. Yep, check it out. This peanut butter is one of those foods, causes a reaction when you see it. 60,000 children have avoided life-threatening peanut allergies thanks to a simple change in medical advice, feeding babies peanuts early instead of avoiding them. But this is a very big topic, and that is why we have with us Dr. Rina Mehta with the Uptown Allergy and Asthma to talk more about the right way to do this. But thanks for being here, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
And this is such an exciting topic because it's one of these things where you all made the recommendations, you implemented what you learned as scientists, and it worked.
Exactly. So it's really great to be able to see what our changes to evidence-based guidelines have made. And so in 2015, there was a landmark article, the LEAP article, which basically talked about introducing peanut allergens to babies early to prevent the onset of food allergy before it actually even happened. And so because this article showed prevention of peanut allergy, we've changed our guidelines. The American Academy of Pediatrics changed the guidelines in 2015 to then represent introduction of allergenic foods early within 4 to 6 months of a baby's life in an effort to prevent food allergy.
Wow. Okay. If you've ever had the experience of watching a child go into anaphylactic shock because they ate a peanut or touched a peanut, it is flat out terrifying, Dr. Mehta. So what is the right way to test for peanut allergies?
Okay, so when it comes to testing for peanut allergy, where our guidelines are now is we are saying that between 4 to 6 months of age, you should introduce allergenic foods early without testing.
Okay.
You know, now certainly if you have a strong family history or you have a child who's high risk because of moderate to severe eczema, you should talk to your pediatrician and or your allergist about the way to do it. But still, we are saying go ahead and introduce those foods because now we're seeing in 2025, an article came out in Pediatrics that showed that this is actually working. So this article that just came out shows that we have reduced food allergies, specifically peanut allergy, by 40% because we have started introducing these allergenic foods early. So not only have our guidelines worked, we are reducing the prevalence of food allergies in these little babies.
Amazing. And talk about, you just said the symptom of eczema. What is the connection between eczema and peanut allergies?
Okay, so great question. So eczema is considered one of our allergic conditions. We call it atopic conditions that can present early in life. And the thought is that if you have a compromised skin barrier, you could actually get sensitized and or allergic through those food allergens without even ingesting it, by just touching it or touching through the skin barrier. And so there is a link between severe eczema and food allergies. So those may be babies who need to see an allergist to determine how to introduce these foods. But for the general population who don't have eczema or severe eczema, go ahead and introduce these foods early because you can actually prevent the onset of food allergy, is what we're learning.
Dr. Rina Mehta, thank you so
And I
much.
will say it doesn't take much in terms of introducing that food to your baby. I think for a while it was hard to embrace the guidelines because parents didn't know how to do it, because how do you feed a 4-month-old peanuts? But basically there are ways that you can do it. A tiny amount goes a long way. So you could even do peanut butter, you can do nut butters, you can do protein powders mixed into breast milk or formula. So there are ways that you can get those allergenic foods early without worrying about your child choking.
Amazing. Amazing. Really great science. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Today. Absolutely. All right.